Hi everybody, it's Adelaide. Welcome back to my channel. And in honor of fall, I thought today would be a good day to go over the Frozen 2 Anna and Elsa dolls, also known by the community as the Jouney dolls. These dolls came out in honor of Frozen 2's release almost 6 years ago. Can you believe that? So today we're going to be looking at their boxes. We're going to look at each doll one at a time, and then I will give my final thoughts on these two together at the end. So let's get going. Alright guys, so let's just quickly go over the boxes. They are not the same, but they do coordinate. Both have a purple iridescent background on the cardboard. Anna's is covered in leaves, and Elsa's is covered in snowflakes. Anna's has her name at the bottom, and Elsa has her name at the bottom. The backgrounds are similar, but not quite the same. They are both the birch forest. Anna's starts as a gray color and ombres down to a warm pink with foliage at the bottom. Elsa starts as a cool blue and ombres to purple and has swirly snowflakes all around. The embossing on Anna's is a maroon color. It's got grass and foliage, and if you were to take the cardboard off, it would have her name in that same color on the plastic. Elsa's is similar, except for she has her white snowflakes. And if you took the cardboard off of hers, it would also say her name on the plastic in the white embossing. Both of the girls have ribbons on their boxes in their colors. And instead of their names, it says Frozen 2. Just like that. The backs are also very similar. Once again, in their colors, but covered in their individual design motifs. And they both say Frozen 2. And have ribbons to hold them together. So let's move on to the dolls. All right, everybody, so we're going to start with the lovely Anna. This is her certificate of authenticity. I got number 3,934 out of 6,300. And this is what the other side looks like. So for her face mold, this is the face mold that they used for all of the Frozen 2 Anna dolls. She has very natural looking blush and pink lips. They are much more pink in real life than they are here. Here they look kind of orange, but they are more pink. Very subtle matching eyeshadow, and they included her freckles. I love when they give dolls freckles, so cute. Her hair color is very accurate to the movie. It has some curl to it. And on both sides, it has a braid that ties together in the back, just like in the movie. So as for her outfit, this is actually a very well-made outfit. It's not super glamorous like a lot of the other dolls we see, but it works, and I'll go over it. So there's multiple layers to it. On the outside, she has a cape, and then on the inside, she has this wrap black and tan layer, a faux leather belt to hold it together, and then underneath all that, she has a goldenrod colored neck. I don't know if this is actually a separate piece in the doll or not, but it gives the illusion of a separate piece. There is a brooch on her neck that I think is actually plastic, but it looks like metal. And same with this chain that holds the cloak together. I'm pretty sure it's plastic, but it looks metal. I think they did a good job. So we'll start with the cape and work our way in. The cape has 3 colors. It's got this kind of wine purple or eggplant color on the outside. The edge is this very, very pretty pink color that, again, looks more orange on the camera than it actually is, but it is more of a darker pink, and it has a black border, and the inside is lined with that same pink color. At the bottom of it, too, it has these very delicate embroidery details in black with black rhinestones to accent them. I think that's lovely. Then for the next layer, it's mostly black. On her chest, she has embroidery. It is a piece of wheat, very sparkly thread, and it's 2 tones, if you look very closely. Down to the skirt, there is some golden colored piping on the flap. It is actually lined with that same pink color. And it has another one of the wheat insignia on it. I think it's 2-toned as well. I think the camera just isn't picking it up very well. And to accent it, it's got 2 different colored gems. One of them is lighter than the other. There's also some black rhinestones loosely sprinkled throughout. But like I said, this outfit doesn't really need to be flashy. I think it's great. I think it's great just how it is. And then, like I said, the belt is faux leather and it comes to a knot. And then if we look at her sleeves, oh my goodness, the sleeves have so much detail on them. The outside is black, and then it's got brown and tan details on the side. See if I can get a better focus. There we go. And if you look there, all the way down, she's got little knots decorating the border. And those are thread. Those are actual thread. And the cuff is also embroidered with a red accent. It's so pretty. Then her pants. She's got, see if I can get, there we go. She's got faux suede pants. And then the boots. Oh my God. I love these shoe molds so much. They are mostly black with some metal colored wheat details. And the sides have buttons. Oh, I wish these shoes were real. I would 100% wear these. And then the last thing, but not the least thing, she has a unique hand mold just for her. It's a fist. And we have not seen this on any doll before or after. So this is all just for her. Very, very nice doll. Excellent attention to detail that you would certainly miss if you didn't take a close look at her. But I love her for that. So there's Anna. Let's move on to Elsa. Okay, guys, so now it's Elsa's turn. This is what her certificate of authenticity looks like. And I got number 295 of 6,800, so nice low number. And this is what the other side looks like. Her face mold, just like Anna, is the same face mold we've seen for all of her Frozen 2 dolls. And I promise y'all, it looks way better in real life than it does in the stock photos. The stock photos makes her face mold look very smushed, but I promise it looks good. She's got natural blush, pink lips, and if you look carefully, she's got a little bit of purple eyeshadow and eyeliner. Love it. Her hair is platinum blonde, the correct color. She has the side braid that we all know her and love her for, and she's got a little bit of a swoop in the front that is gelled. So now for the outfit. This is an incredibly well-made outfit. She's got a jacket, starts from a light blue that ombres down to purple. It's got a bit of a trim that is an even lighter blue color. Purple belt, and then the dress underneath it has a couple of layers to it. The jacket has a lot of silver embroidery and blue rhinestones. The sleeves, if you look at them in the actual movie, these are actually like contiguous with the fabric of the jacket, but I guess to make it easier to put all together, this is a separate piece of fabric. It's got a snowflake and blue gems. And then as we work our way down, she has some of the most beautiful embroidery I think they've done. Multiple colors of sparkly silver and purple and blue thread, and multiple different colored gemstones, mostly blue and light blue. I love it so much. I think they did a fabulous job. And then on the back, she has two panels. They're very, very light blue and sheer. Also have incredible embroidery on the bottom. And then on the very back, the very, very back is sheer with another embroidered snowflake and two colors of blue rhinestones. She has a belt that is purple, which is interesting because in the movie, she actually has no purple in this outfit at all. It just ombres to a dark blue and a dark blue belt, but I think to make it stand out for the sake of the doll, they turned it purple. It also has a silver embroidered snowflake with rhinestones on it. And if you were to take the jacket off, I'm not going to do that, but I have another one for a one-of-a-kind project I'm working on. And that outfit has a sheer overlay, and the sleeves have some screen printing. They're kind of a silvery white color. Underneath is a sequin layer, gives it a nice sparkle. The bottom has silver embroidery, very sparkly thread. There's no slit up the side like there is in the movie, though. I'm not sure why they chose to do that, but that's all right. And then this is a detail that you wouldn't see unless you took the jacket off, but they put it in anyway. She has silver embroidery of the snowflake accent that starts on her side and wraps around the front. So amazing, attention to detail. She also has blue leggings, and just like Anna, just the most incredible shoes. Molded snowflakes. These are molded. They're not painted. These are actually molded on the shoe. They are a shimmery blue, baby blue, and a iridescent, sort of pearlescent, really, white on the snowflakes. And last but not least, I want to talk about Bruni. I love Bruni. He's my favorite character from the movie. But just so you know, Bruni does not come with the doll. I actually got him as part of this, let's see, 5-star Funko, I think is what it's called, set. And it has Elsa mostly, but it also does come with Bruni. And if you're going to get him secondhand for your Elsa, be careful. I am not the first person to have this idea, nor am I the last. And so a lot of people are selling their Elsa, just the Elsa, secondhand. So if you're going to get one, just double check and make sure Bruni's actually in the box, because I almost made that mistake myself. So that's the beautiful Elsa. Now let's move on to my final thoughts. So for my final thoughts on these dolls, if I'm being perfectly honest, I was never super crazy about the Jouney outfit designs to begin with. That is not on the dolls because, of course, these outfits are based on the outfits they wear in the movie. But despite how much I have racked my brain over it, I cannot figure out why I'm not crazy about the design as a whole. And so when I bought these dolls, I wasn't super overwhelmed by them, but I got them anyway. And now that I did, I'm actually really pleased with them. I think quality-wise, these are some of the best dolls that they've done. Elsa has this beautiful embroidery everywhere, lots of layers to her. And then Anna, she doesn't have as much embroidery or sparkle, but what she has is done very tastefully. It's like a less is more scenario with her. And she even has these plastic pieces that I swore were metal for the longest time. And then they both have these absolutely incredible shoe molds, and you know I appreciate some good doll shoes. They even gave Anna a new hand mold to match the mood of the movie. So if you're a Frozen 2 fan, I 100% recommend them. And if you are just generally a Disney doll fan, I still 100% recommend these dolls because they might not be as overtly flashy as a lot of the other dolls that we've gotten. But again, I really think this is a less is more situation. And I'm really glad to have them now that I have them, and I think you will be too. Alright, y'all, well that's going to do it for me today. If you have any thoughts, questions, or comments, please leave them down below. If you would like any additional information, or if you would like some stills, please let me know, and I will get that to you as soon as I can. Thank you so much for watching, take care, and I hope to see you on the next one. Bye-bye!